What's up, fellas? So I had a loyal patron supporter that wanted to know if I had a son, how would I raise him today? All right, and I'm just gonna take this guy's as teenage years. All right, I really don't think you motherfuckers want to know how I would raise my son if he was 6 years old. Who gives a flying fuck, right? Still wet behind the ears. But I'm just gonna take this as in his teenage years, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, shit like that. All right. Number one, guys, I came up with 10 ways, 10 things that I would prioritize as if I had a son, how I would raise him. So I came up with 10 things that I would prioritize. Number one, and this is always going to be number one, guys, watch his friends. What are his friends? Who are his friends? Guys, whoever his friends is, that's who he's going to try to fit in with. So if they're thugs and gangbangers, guess what? To fit in with them, he is going to become a thug or a gangbanger. All right? If he got kids that are trying to make fucking the dean's list and all this other shit, to hang around them, he knows he's going to need to make the dean list. So whoever his friends is, that's who I want to prioritize, as in, who going to be around him, because I know whoever they are, that's what he's going to try to be. He's going to mold into them. And sometimes you say, well, why would some guys want to be with friends? Well, sometimes people try to mold people. So let's say he's a fucking little goofy, playful motherfucker, whatever. And let's say these some hardcore thugs. Well, what they'll do is they'll bring him over and thinking that they can mold him to what they is, or use him. He be the little gullible fool, do all the little dumb shit, they little do boy. So that's the thing right there, guys. Number one, and this is for all you guys that are fathers, who are his friends? You need to meet their friends and see what they're into. I want to know name, addresses. I want to know who your mama is, every goddamn thing, because I know how big of an influence that is, guys, whoever his friends is. Number two, make sure he's participating in like sports and extracurricular activities, guys. Now this holds on two folds, guys. All right, when you like play sports, or you're in a band, or whatever little shit go on at the school. First thing, guys, is networking, right? You're gonna build for you guys in college, pledge into sororities and shit like this, networking, because it ain't what you know all the time, guys. It's who you know. All right. And what I mean by that is, let's hypothetically say you're a guy and you want to start your own welding business one day or something like this, and you just so happen one of your sorority brothers owns all these gyms or apartment complexes, or one owns some gyms and the other one owns apartment complexes. Look how much work they're gonna give you just off of who you know. You not even really the best, but you just so happen to know these motherfuckers. One got a gym, one got a club, he owned 2 apartment complexes. The other one, he got his own steel business, and you just so happen to know them motherfuckers. Just networking. So you're gonna be building these network, not necessarily saying friends, just know them. You cool. You was cool with this dude in college. You was cool with this dude in high school, and now here it is, 10 years later, and you know them, and now. Boom, and they gonna feel more comfortable with you because they know you. You gotta have some decent work too. It ain't gonna be just it can't be just an apples to orange comparison. You gotta be, decent. You gotta be good. But if you good enough and you cool with these guys, or even better yet, you friends with these guys, you stand a better chance to get those contracts. And the second reason, guys, is I'm gonna teach my son. If I had a son right now, I wish I would have knew this. I wish I would have knew this. And I had a man raise me, but I guess, he didn't know this, but I know now. I'm going to teach my son, you become the highest value man you can be, and let the women chase you. And the reason I'm bringing this in here, guys, I'm not stupid. I know a lot of you motherfuckers say, man, AMS 40, he washed up. Motherfucker, I remember how I was to be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, my dick hard every fucking morning. Well, shit, I ain't too far from that right now. But y'all guys get what I mean. I remember how it was to be 16 and be controlled by your hormones and shit like that. So I know you want to fuck. And I ain't stupid. I ain't finna simple. Hell, I want to fuck her. I'm 40. So I know you little motherfuckers want to fuck. The best way to go about that, guys, is status. That's the best way to go about that. And if you guys are playing sports, or you in the band or something like that, or you pledging to a sorority, you have some semblance of status. You don't have to be Drake and Leonardo DiCaprio. And y'all know I had to find some kind of way to bring their names into this fucking video. Y'all know I can't go a video without saying Drake or Leonardo DiCaprio. You might not have that status, but any of you guys read my book, the last book I wrote, Advanced Game. What I talked about in there is being a situational alpha. And what I mean by that is, while you're at your school, you can have the status of a Drake or Leonardo DiCaprio in your school. That doesn't mean that you're going to have it when you leave up out of school. So, like, at your school, you could be the man and you could be the alpha male and you can have a high status at your school or at your job or whatever. But then when you go out of town, you don't carry that same status with you, because that's why I call it, that's why I say it's a situational alpha, where in this particular environment, you're an alpha male, but then when you go out of town and these women don't know your status. See, the thing, the difference between Drake and Leonardo DiCaprio is, no matter where they go, they're going to still have that same status. I have status with you guys on YouTube, but if I go to a fucking nightclub, the girls in there, 99.9% of the girls in there don't know who the fuck I am. So that's the thing with that, guys. So I would teach my son right off the bat, then, hey, you want to get laid? Get this status over here. And for all you guys that's, grown or 23, 24, what you say, well, how the fuck can I get that status? Build your social media platforms. For all you guys out there, build your social media platform. Start a YouTube channel. Build it up. So if you go up to a girl, you wouldn't have that initial status, right? Because she don't know who the fuck you is. Now, the thing with me is, I have a big status on YouTube, but with what I talk about, I don't lead with it when I talk to women because of what I talk about, because then women just gonna think I'm about dogging women out and shit like that. But let's just hypothetically say my YouTube channel, I got the same views, the same amount of followers, but I talked about fitness or real estate. When I met women, that would be one of the first things I would want to bring up. I would let them bring it up, but I would lead them into bringing it up, because to lead them into bringing it up, all I would have to do is say, so what you do for a living? And then she say, I'm a nurse. So what you do for a living? Oh, I make YouTube fitness videos, blase, blase. You can check out my channel. Well, I ain't got to say that. She's going, oh, let me see your channel. I don't even got to say, you know how women are. Oh, but with what I talk about, I definitely don't want to lead with it. Now, I tell the women after I fuck, because the reason being is because if I told them at the beginning, well, what they gonna do, guys? And I ain't gonna say they gonna lose interest. What they would do is they would sit there and they would watch my videos, and then whenever I did anything I tell you guys on these videos, they'll be sitting back, gaming it and shit like that, because they know what's coming, because I got all of it on the videos. So they'll be having their defenses up looking for it because I said on the fucking video. So I can't lead with it. But if I could lead with it, it most definitely would help, as in me getting laid with women, if I talked about fitness or real estate or anything and I got the same amount of views, as in status, as in, now you won't have that initial status of saying somebody she just knows like that. Like take for instance, let's say y'all guys remember the video where I was saying high class, middle class, low class, and I was saying how a football player who makes $15 million a year, but the women might not know who he is. Yeah, they ain't gonna pursue him. But what would happen is, if he went up to women and then he was like, yeah, such and such, so what you do? And then they asked him, oh, I play football for the Buffalo Bills and such and such. Then they say, oh, you play, then women go doing their Google, and then they gonna find out he make $15 million a year. So then in her eyes, he can go up to that high class. And to her eyes, if she's hypergamous, as in for his finances, he could go up, he could go in to her. All right. So that's the thing with that, guys. You can use your status. I know I got off a little tangent, but y'all know how I fucking just blab on. I'll be talking about fucking real estate. Next thing you know, I'm talking about changing tires. Y'all know how the fuck I am, but just stick with me. It's going somewhere, goddamn it. So the point being is, you can use your status. Maybe the women don't know who you are initially, but if you have some status, as in, and it ain't gotta just be this, guys. It don't have to just be social media. If you're a 23, 24-year-old guy, and you know the women say, oh well, you know, you say, what you do for a living? She said, oh, I'm a nurse. And then she said, what you do for a living? Oh, I got, you know, I own the club on the other side of town. You know how it is. Or I own that restaurant. You know that hot restaurant. You know how it is. You know how it is. So you can use all those are things that you can use as in status, where you might not have the outward status, but once you got into a conversation with a woman, you can build that status up with her without bragging about it, because, you know, she asked me, ain't like I just came up to her and told her I own the club. She asked me what I do. I told the bitch I own the club. Or she asked me what I do. I told her I had a YouTube channel. You know, I ain't gonna lie to the bitch. So that's the thing with that, guys. So the number one thing, getting back to the point, is if any of you guys want to get laid, the best way to go about getting laid is to just build your status. That could be social media, that could be owning a business. All right, you might not have the status of a Drake or Leonardo DiCaprio where they're gonna be sending you DMs. I give you that. But when you go up and you meet a woman and then she asks you what you do, and you can show her that, hey, I got, you know, I get X amount of views on YouTube, or I got this club on the other side of town, or I own my own electrical business. And y'all know women are gonna do their Googles. You know they're gonna do the fucking Googles. So as soon as they see the Googles and see your web page and all this other shit, that raises your value in her eyes. So the best way to go about it, guys, is status. So if I had a son, number one thing I would teach him, man, I know you want to get laid. Hell, I'm 40 years old and I want to fucking get laid. The best way to go about it, instead of going out playing the numbers game and shit like this, is to build your fucking status. Okay, guys, hope I cleared that shit up. All right, next, guys, no kids until you're established. Now, the thing with the no kids till you established, guys, is it's gonna kill you from investing in yourself. If you're somebody who go out and have a kid 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, you're not established, you bust a nut, now you got a kid, now you paying this child support every month. That could have been money you invested into yourself. So let's just take, I'm just gonna take a small number. I guess it just depends on what you make, but let's just take a small number. I think a good $500 a month is reasonable, right? $400 or $500 a month. Guys, that $400 or $500 a month could have been used to build whatever your business is. Start, y'all guys, see all y'all guys who just want to work for people, y'all guys have no idea how easy it is to start an LLC. The only thing it is, let me tell y'all guys, because, you know, I don't even want to get into this discussion today with guys, because some guys just have the employer mindset, holler alpha male, but they too scared to start their own business. I'm finna lay how easy it is to start a business, guys. For all y'all guys that don't know, let me tell you what I did to start my security company. It was this easy now. I filed the LLC, got the insurance. I didn't have all the money to pay for the insurance up front. So what I had to get was a broker who got me a loan from a bank. All right, who got me the loan from the bank. The bank approved the loan as long as you don't have no bankruptcy, because I couldn't afford all the insurance, so that I had to pay. The bank paid the insurance and I paid the bank, you know, they put their little interest rate, whatever on there, and I paid them a monthly fee every month because I didn't have all the money to pay for the insurance, because the insurance can be kind of high, guys. So if you start a business, the insurance can be kind of high. So this is where you got to believe in yourself, right? You got to believe in yourself. So you're going to start something like a welding business or electrical business, you got to get some insurance. The insurance, whether you have the money saved up or not, fine, whatever. Get it from the bank, get a loan from the bank to pay for the insurance. So I had a broker get the loan from the bank. They approved it. I pay a monthly fee, go out and get clients. How easy is that? So if you somebody and you want to be a computer technician or something like that, get your LLC, get some insurance, because you're working on people's shit, right? So you got to get insured just in case you fuck their shit up, and go out and get business. That's it. Marketing. All right, get off your ass and go hustle. That's it. I just told you how to start a business. All this other bullshit, oh, I need to do this, do that. No, I just gave it to you right there. I just gave it to you. Now, if you want to go and open up a restaurant, obviously you got to, you know, deal with the health department and shit like that. But I don't hear none of you guys talking about opening no restaurant or no club where you got to get a liquor license and shit like this. I'm thinking most of you guys are talking about a skill or a trade. If you want to be a welder, a plumber, or cut grass, and start your own business, I just gave it to you. It's just a matter now getting off your ass, go and start business. Once you get a few customers, you take that money and then you start paying for Facebook ads, marketing, SEOs and shit like that, Yelp ads. Even though my man SPK said Yelp is bullshit, but we'll talk about that another time. The point being is, that's how you start a business. Either you want to do it or you don't. But getting back to the point, guys, no kids until you establish, because it's going to kill your fucking ability to invest in yourself. Okay? Number 4, make sure he has goals and following steps to reach those goals. See, a lot of you guys, you have a goal. I want to be a sports broadcaster, right? Okay, we got to lay out a path to get there. So it takes steps to become a sports broadcaster. You ain't gonna just wake up one morning and be a sports broadcaster. So what are the steps to get there? Probably gonna be a degree, right? You probably gonna have to do an internship somewhere, right? Some bullshit where you get coffee or do something. You're gonna do some internship where you basically an apprentice, right? Or the copyright room, whatever. You're gonna do some bullshit before you get to be that broadcaster. So you gotta work up to those steps. Are you doing what's necessary, or are you just dreaming? See, I had a patron supporter that said, you know, he get bored in the gym and he wanted to know how to get his drive back in the gym. You need goals. You need goals, and you need realistic goals, and you have to have a time frame to attain each one of those goals. You can't just play it by ear. You need to, so like when I was writing my books, guys, I gave myself a deadline. This is when you're going to be done with this book. You give yourself a deadline so you ain't just loafing. I'll get around to it. It is 5 years later. I'm almost done with that book, guys. The last chapter, 5 years later. Give yourself goals and deadlines to reach each goals. All right. So if I had a son, I would want to know, what are your goals? You're going to have a goddamn goal. You ain't going to just drift through life with me. Hell fucking no. You're going to have what's your goal? You want to be in the NBA? Okay, this is what the steps it's going to take for you to get in the NBA. You're going to dominate in dominate in high school, dominate in college, and then you could possibly be in the NBA if you one of the very best. So what are we doing to obtain them goals? Well, we need to be working on your jump shot. You need to improve your jump shot. You need to improve your free throw shooting, every aspect. And I would say this is what you need to get your 3-point percentage up to, and this is how much quickness you need. We need to set fucking goals and deadlines to reach those goals. All right, guys, that's the bottom fucking line. So whatever you guys are, have goals and give yourself deadlines to reach the small goals before you get to the big goal. Number 5, guys, start him investing early. Now, we didn't have this, but the reason I would start him investing early, guys, is I can tell y'all guys from myself, investing is addictive. The same way spending and shopping is addictive, guys, investing is addictive. When you check your investment portfolio and you see that, hey, I made $25,000 last year sitting on my ass, that makes you I want to put more in there. That's addictive. So I'm not saying y'all guys gonna have that type of money in the stock market or whatever, but like any of y'all guys with Acorn, the Acorn app or the Stash app. Now I don't use those. I just deal with Vanguard, but I know of them. They round your change up. So say you go somewhere and you spend $13.75. What they'll do is they'll round it up to the nearest quarter, or you can even set it up to the nearest dollar too, guys. All right, but well, at least I heard. I don't use it. I heard you can set it to where you can round the change up or the nearest dollar up. So say you spend $13.75, it'll round it up to 15. That's what somebody told me. I ain't never used it, but that's what I heard. But and what'll happen, guys, is if you, after a while, you start looking at over the course of a year, you like, fuck, man, I ain't even really investing. I got $600, and that $600 made me $40 or $50 sitting on my ass. What'll end up happening, guys, it just makes you want to put more and more and more in there, because then you start to learn the power of passive income. And then you start to realize this starts to making you, this is why I want to get into real estate. Because see, the thing is, guys, what ends up happening is the ultimate goal with all this shit, guys, is I want to be financially free to live, but I want to live a certain lifestyle. And now technically I could be financially free now, but I couldn't live the lifestyle I want to live. I want to be financially free, but still be able to do and go about it and not penny pinch. I don't like, I can live a minimalist lifestyle if I had to, but I like to live life. All right, now that living life don't mean I want to go out and buy Versace and Gucci. That just means that if I want to go out and I want to spend $250 on a couple, y'all know how I like to go out to eat. That's just my thing. That's what I do. I don't want. That's something I probably have to give up. You know, if I stop working. So the thing is, I want to build up enough investments to where I can maintain my lifestyle without downgrading it at all, if that makes sense to you guys. So what I would want to teach my son is the power of investing early so you get the benefit of compound interest. Okay, guys? So make sure, any of you guys, I'm not saying you need to go on fucking Vanguard and open up a $3,500 investment account, but at the very least, do the Acorn app or the Stash app and round up your fucking change. Any of you guys 17, 18, well, I don't know how old you have to be to get on it. Maybe you have to be 18, I don't know. But start early so that even that little change, by the time you get my age, man, you might already have a fucking $500,000, $1 million. Just invest in bullshit because you get the compound interest, guys. Okay? And it's addictive. Investing is addictive. That's why y'all guys, because you start to see, man, damn, I'm making all this money. I'm making $100,000 passively and I ain't even doing shit. Next, guys, teaching respect is earned, not given. Any of you guys getting bullied, and you don't have to be a little kid for this. You can be a grown-ass man, and somebody at your job can be bullying you and fucking with you, this, that, other. If I got a son, he come home, he 15, 16 years old, he tell me somebody in high school bullying him, I say, tomorrow you go to school and punch him in the fucking nose. Now, I'm not telling you guys to do that. Y'all ask me what I would say for my son. I don't give a fuck what you do. You let him sit there and bully you for the next 20 years for all I give a fuck. I'm telling my son right here, you're not finna be bullied. I don't give a fuck. You do get suspended for 5 days. You will be respected. Respect is earned, not given, guys. Unfortunately, guys, that's the way the world works. You have to earn respect. You have to earn. Nobody's gonna give it to you. Nobody's gonna give it to you because you make a mean face or you walk around with a masculine frame. People will still, you know what? Some guys see you in that masculine frame, they'll try you more because they think you're trying too hard to be tough. And they'll try you even more because they thinking, you know, they say that when guys in jail, the ones that come in there to tell them, the first ones the motherfucker to fuck with. I know all y'all guys done heard that shit before. I done heard that on every prison movie I ever fucking watched. The guy who come in and try that like he the tough, he the first one to get fucking raped. So some guys, you come into that masculine frame, you be the first one they fucking fuck with. Respect is earned, guys. That's how it is. So if somebody fucking with my son and, you know, they won't stop, because see this thing, somebody could be fucking with you, but they ain't really did nothing well the police could intervene. So somebody could be fucking with you, but it ain't something that a principal or a teacher, or because they ain't put their hands on you, they just fucking with you and they humiliating you, but they ain't really just like beating you up and then like that, but they fucking with you. I just, man, go punch that motherfucker in the nose tomorrow, and if nobody else gonna fuck with you again. And I tell you what, if the next when you go back to school and he fuck with you again, punch him in the nose again. That's what you gonna be respected. You ain't gotta kill him. I ain't say stab him. So when you go to prison, no, just punch him in the fucking nose. Just a friendly fight. You did whatever. Look, respect is earned, not fucking. I'm gonna tell y'all guys. When I was working at that security company, the boss, he was a security guard, and he was a big security guard. He's like 6'9", 400. He's I was a big guy, but he was bigger than me. And one day he was talking on the phone. I was saying somebody, Chase said, "Bitch, didn't I tell you?" I ain't say nothing over the fucking phone. He called me a bitch on the phone. I ain't say nothing on the phone. I wait right till bitch, didn't I tell you the address? Because I'm supposed to go over there and get my check. So I ain't say nothing. He didn't even know it was coming. I got right over there. As soon as I got up to him, I said, "Listen, motherfucker, don't you ever call me a bitch again." And now that's just something he did with all his security guards. And maybe he didn't even mean it that way, which he claimed he didn't. He's like, "Man, you know, I just talk to everybody. I don't play like that. Period. Don't you ever call." That could have cost me my job. I don't give a fuck. I found another job. Don't call me no fucking bitch, nigga. That's just how I said it. I don't give a fuck. That could have. He said, "You know what? Because you know, As a security guard, you contracted. He could just say, okay, you know what? I don't need you tonight. It's not like he got to go and pay you unemployment or shit like this, because you just contracted. It ain't like he got to go through no paperwork of firing you and then just say, I don't need you tonight. That's it. He ain't really fired, just say, I don't need you tonight. I ain't give a fuck. I will always be respected by everybody. Everybody. I think every job I done had, I done always had to check the boss like that. Now, they ain't every job I had ain't called me no bitch, but I'm saying the boss I felt like stepped out of line or said something to me. I went to, even at that gym, had to check the managers a couple times at that gym. Always. A lot of people just take, I found another job. All the time. The manager at the club I work for, I had to check him a couple of times. Always, because people feel like you're an employee, you powerless. I'm always going to stand up for myself. Even if it costs me a job, I don't give a fuck. I always stand up for myself. Period. I done made videos over here that I knew wasn't going to be popular. I don't give a fuck. I made videos. I made a video, what was that video? I can't think of the name of it right now, but I was basically talking about, I can't remember the name of it, but I made a couple of videos over here that I knew wasn't going to be popular when I made them, because they wasn't red pill friendly, so to speak. I don't give a fuck. And when I make those type of videos, I said, how many people you think gonna unplay us today? I don't give a fuck. When I push that publish button, I already know it, and I publish it, and I still don't give a fuck, because AMS is his own fucking man. I don't kiss ass and bow down to no fucking body. Always been like that. Job, patrons, women, who the fuck ever. I done did shit that I knew was gonna cost me fucking puss. Don't fucking melt. Just had a girl ask me on a date to take a picture of her, and I asked her, I look like your do boy. And it basically killed the mood of the day. She told me something, damn, you getting all sensitive. I said, I ain't your do boy. And before I even said it, I knew it was probably gonna kill the vibe. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Don't have me take your goddamn, I ain't no goddamn photographer. Goddamn, take a picture. And you know, you take a picture, next thing you know, she wanna take a picture over here by the waterfall. Then you wanna take a picture by the door. Then you wanna take a picture by the sign. Then you wanna take a picture by the car. I ain't your motherfucking do boy. What the fuck I look like? I'm gonna take a damn picture. Lost your goddamn mind. I'm always, so as a stand up for yourself, respect is earned, not fucking given. Number 7, guys, make sure he has a job to buy his own shit. Now, this is obviously gonna be if he's 16, 17, 18. And obviously, this ain't for him to go out and work 60 hours a week or no bullshit like this. This is just for him to fucking, work 20 hours a week. You know, when you're 16, 17, $100 a week is good. All right, so make sure you got like a little job, McDonald's part-time. I don't care if it's 2 days a week and he don't make but $60 a week. Have your own cash. Teach them responsibility early, guys. Make sure you have your own money to buy your own shit, so you don't need me. I'm teaching you the value of a buck. All right, so you will have to have a fucking job. I think you can start working 14, 15. You just can't work certain hours, but so many hours, but you don't need to. If you're making minimum wage, and I know minimum wage is different in state to state, and you work 10 hours a week, and minimum wage is fucking what? I think it's most places like $9 or $10 now. Shit, by the time tax taken out, you got $60, $70. Shit, what you complaining about? Shit. Number 8, guys, teach them female nature. Now, a lot of you guys think you know female nature, but you really don't. You just think hypergamy is just, oh, I lose my job, she gonna leave me. That's one aspect of female nature. What I would tell him specifically is this right here. That girl you with right there, she would have no issues cutting you off for somebody she perceives as a high value male than you. Don't mean there is. In her eyes, as in what she values. That means that, and it's, we men, so this is the thing where we men, we different than women, right? All right, this is the thing where we different than women. We criticize women for female nature, right? But this is what we men, we different as in the aspect of, we won't do that. Not that we so caring, but we greedy. Women are cutthroat. We greedy. So if we see a woman that could benefit us and she got a fat ass and that ass benefits me, I think I can keep her and you. Women ain't like that for the most part. What a woman will do is, if a woman sees a man and this guy could benefit me more than you, what she'll do is she'll start distant back, pulling away from you and start gravitating over here. Now, when a woman is dating, yeah, a woman can date 10 guys at one time. But let's just say, hypothetically, you're in a relationship with a woman, right? Not if a woman dating, she could date as many guys as you date girls. She could date 10 guys, right? So I ain't talking about that instance. I'm talking about in a relationship instance. Let's say you in a relationship with a girl, right? And let's say you see another girl, she throwing you hard choosing signals, and you just as attracted to her as you is your girl at home. Well, see, we ain't or more attracted to her than your girl at home. See, what a woman would do is she'll stop distancing, pulling away from you and gravitating over here to eventually you'll be out the picture altogether. Us men, we just greedy and we want both. So I got my girl at home and I got this battle bitch and then I got this other girl who throwing me two seasons. I want her too and I just got 3 girls. See, women don't operate like that when they doing their relationship thing. When they're in a relationship, when I ain't talking about dating. I know women could have 5 dudes that they dating, there's 10 dudes that they dating. I'm talking about the relationship aspect. If you're in a relationship with a girl and she finds a guy more attractive than you, she's not typically going to try to date both of y'all at the same time. Maybe she will initially just to see what this dude is talking about, right? To make sure that he's on the same page she's on, because maybe he's hot, but maybe he's weak. But after she done filter him out about 2 months of, playing with him on the side to see if he really, that alpha male, she'll start pulling away from you, and what she gonna do to you, she'll probably start trying to push you away. She'll start trying to make herself unavailable. All right, so basically she's destroying the relationship so she can be over here, but she don't want to be the bad guy. Well, she's just gonna make the relationship to where it's. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna start pulling away. You gonna sense she's pulling away. You gonna start chasing, which is gonna pull away even more, push away even more, because you're not acting like a high value male, and so you end up pushing on the dude arm. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you gonna do a relationship, just understand women are cutthroat. Women are cutthroat. We are greedy. A woman will cut you off if she sees a man she perceives as a high value man. We men, we want both. Why get rid of one when I can have both? That's the only difference. We talk shit about women in hypergamy. We just greedy. That's the only difference. We just fucking greedy. We have both. Well, I want both of them. All right, guys. So that's what I was teaching about hypergamy, that she has no problem cutting you off for a dude she perceives as a high value male. And as a high value male, I'm not talking about just money, guys. It could be he got more status than you. She just finds him more attractive than you, which in her eyes would mean that he's more high value male than you. It's just whatever she's looking for. Some women like status, some women like looks, some women like charisma, whatever. Number 9, guys, teach him confidence and maturity means just as much, if not more, than looks. Now that was my problem in school right there. I had all these pretty boy looks. I was tall, but I could act very immature sometimes. And what I mean by immature, guys, is, and this is why I try to tell you guys when y'all guys come at me with this comedian shit. What I did was I tried to make the girls laugh. I wasn't a little goofy. I wasn't a goofy goofball in school just now. What I did was I didn't try to build have that sexual charisma. What I tried to do was I tried to laugh the panties off women. Not that I was just walking around just, with a clown hat on and just being goofy all day. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant was I would be the class clown where I make everybody in the class laugh and shit like that right there. That's what I mean by immature. All right. Basically being goofy, but not in the goofy sense of the aspect which y'all might think goofy as in I'm trying to make everybody in the class laugh. And what I would teach my son right now, don't go that route. Confidence and maturity and masculine frame will get you laid faster than your looks. I'm telling you that shit right now. Believe what the fuck you want to believe. Listen, I think even the most average guy on here could say AMS is not a bad looking dude, right? I think I'm not some dude that nobody could get on here and say, AMS, you ugly, what the hell you talking about? I think the average dude would say, AMS, you not a bad looking dude, right? So and y'all guys know that I'm funny. So I think that when it comes to this subject of masculine frame versus comedy versus look, I think nobody's more qualified to talk about it than me. I'm just being quite, and I done seen all aspects of it. Okay, so take it from my personal experience. Confidence and that masculine frame will get you laid faster than your looks. You don't gotta believe me. Believe what the fuck you want to believe. On a looks aspect, it probably wasn't too many guys in the school that look better than me. But they had that sexual charisma, that masculine frame, and I was trying to be fucking Eddie Murphy and Kevin Hart. Take it from what you want to believe. And number 10, I would teach him entrepreneurship, guys. All right. And now, you say, God damn, AMS, so he gonna be in school, he gonna be on his purpose, he got a job, now he gotta start his own business too. Well, when school, guys, what I would teach him is to have a hustle. That's the thing. You need to have a hustle. I don't give a fuck if I gotta take him to the candy store and buy him some Starburst for 50 cents, he's selling for $1. But the thing is, I would want him to have a hustle. Then the thing with a hustle, guys, is it's not something that you do 8 hours. It's just a hustle. You get what I'm saying? So like, say you, let's just take it from kid. Let's say you're a grown man, right? And you got a 9 to 5, right? What I would recommend, get a little hustle, cut a little grass on the side. If any of you guys know how to cut some hair, cut some fucking hair. That's what I mean by have a hustle. So I would teach him entrepreneurship as in, okay, you got your job, but now you got your fucking hustle too. While I'm teaching him entrepreneurship. Well, it ain't something you really, like say he good at computers. Maybe you can fix computers in your spare time. And it's not something, a hustle is something, guys, that's usually maybe you only do 2 or 3 times a week or something like that. And it only takes like an hour or something, but boom, you made an extra $75 a week off of your hustle. It ain't something that, your hustle ain't something that you go work 4 hours. That's not a hustle. A hustle to me is something that maybe you fix bicycles or something like that, but it's not like you're gonna fix bicycles every day. You might fix 2 a week or something like that, but boom, you made an extra 30 or 40 bucks. All right, but that's entrepreneurship. So I would teach him entrepreneurship, and what I'm doing is I'm getting him accustomed to being his own boss and setting his own fucking hours, guys. All right, because once you get a little taste of that entrepreneurship, one reason I invest my money and I save my money, guys, because I dread if I ever have to go work for somebody again. Once you get a taste of entrepreneurship and not answering to nobody no more and not going to no corner ass meetings, you never want to go back to that shit again. All right, guys. Hope y'all like this video. I'll get back with you guys later. What's up, fellas? So this was me and one of my chicks. We came to watch the Bad Boys movie. I like the movie. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 7. I fell asleep on it for like 5 or 10 minutes. Not that it was boring or nothing like that. I just was fucking tired. But good movie. Had some good food. But I ain't really fucking with a lot of females right now during the week because I'm back buckling down on my book. And I just want my next book. And don't ask me what the name of it is, guys, because I don't, y'all got to wait. But be looking for that sometime by the end of the year. But that's what it takes, guys, when y'all got dreams and aspirations. You have to leave these hoes alone for a little while to accomplish your goals. That's what it takes. So during the week, I might go out just one day during the week. Other than that, I'm going to just be working and grinding on videos and working on my book.